We need to talk. I don't know if this is going to be open. I think it's, oh no, is it closed? I don't even know. How the hell do you get in? Oh, it's going to be closed. That is where you get in. That is a disaster. No way. No way.
You lose.
Jess is driving. Unfortunately, Hidden Chest Gaming is closed. So the second plan of action here is to go.
Quarter of a mile, turn left onto Bank Street.
Is to go to Get Gaming. They're always at the markets. They've always got the big hitters in, which everybody complains about. But you'll see anyway. We've only filmed here once before, but I'm kind of interested to see what kind of 360 PS3 stuff they've got in. That is popping off at the minute. It is seriously popping off. So they do have quite a nice range of those in. And Jess, she's driving me around because it's my birthday and she's a legend. So thank you, Jess, and for coming with me today, me dragging you around on the retro game hunts. God bless you. And Molly's loving it too. Again, in the hunt we did
onto Station Road.
And the hunt we did on Monday, which was the remainder of the full PAL Super Nintendo collection, Molly came in the shop and she was awesome. Everybody loved her. So I'm happy to have everyone that I love today. So we're here at the backup plan of Get Gaming, which is right there. Let's do it. Right, this is where we've got the window. It's a tiny little shop, but it does have some big hitters in, which you'll see if you kind of see them. I've seen them at the markets before. Let's go. Hello, hello. I'm good, how are you? Amazing. All right, we have got some nice PS1 stuff. Oh, thank God it is all in alphabetical order, mate. I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier just to glide through. But to be honest, there's nothing I really want on PS1. Again, it's just nice to come in and get a bargain if you guys want, like, your bargain stuff. There's nice bits in. But for me, I want to check out the big hitters as usual, which are all in these cabinets here. Oh, there we go. Mutants Unleashed. I actually really wanted that collector's edition as well. I think that was the collector's edition we were talking about in Monday's episode. Jess pointed it out on Switch. It's just lovely box art. Some actual really nice stuff in here. They're good. Oh, that's cool. Micro Machines in. But of course, we've seen these gorge Super Nintendo before. So nice to see. Good condition as well. I think the Firemen, I've got a PAL copy of that with manual, no box, got a repro box. Got just some really good stuff in, guys. Seen them a lot at the markets, it's really good. You got some nice stuff on the back. I see the, is it like Big Hitter, N64 stuff? Yeah, in there. A little bit left, had a lot of it in. That's nice as well. Avatar the game, that's that's lush. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. That is really nice. Good condition as well. The box looks like it's in really nice condition. Good. This is nice. Look at that. Nice bit of tasty cardboard there. It is cardboard, isn't it? Yeah. Plasticky. Printed MDF. It looks lush.
And Celtic boss Brendan Watson.
I think these are new. I've not seen these in the NES stuff. Some big hitters on the old back there, like the Story of Thor, and you don't see that around that often. It's always good as well to see like your big box PC stuff. Might be some slight Amiga in here. I'm just saying it's mainly like PC, but I think this big box stuff does go for your collectors. I mean, something like this, look guys, check it out. A little bit of Tony Hawk's too. That is just incredible. What a game. What an experience, to be fair. But I don't collect big box PC, so yeah. So in here, Some really nice condition Master System stuff. Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Dark Castle, that's the Sega Genesis version there. I've got the PAL version of that because I saw that on a recent, it was like January time we were up in Middlesbrough doing an episode, and I contemplated Dark Castle. Thankfully I didn't get it because I've got it already at home. I have started to catalogue my Super Nintendo collection now, as a side note, because I'm so sick of going places and buying doubles. Yeah, we've got Dark Castle, which is cool. But this link cable here, you don't see this around this often. Check this out. You don't see that. The Game Boy Advance N64, get your words out, Jem. GameCube cable, that's cool. And box as well, which is good. Love seeing random bits like that. Yeah, again, you're always seeing these like super rare Switch games around. Actually got a few of the super rare stuff, to be fair, it's cool. It's crud. I mean, I just think like, I don't even like the design of the turtles on it, but it's just something about it that I can't resist. The turtles. Oh, look at that. I mean, steelbooks in themselves, there's a lot of steelbook collectors, like exclusive collectors, which is pretty cool, to be fair. Oh, look at this. We're getting some fresh keychains ×4 and the art as well. Oh, there we go. We've got it. We've got all. I'm guessing it's all the turtles, yeah. Oh, it's all the weapons. Oh yes. What we got. This is awesome. Quite. Oh yeah. Is it say it's brand new then? Yeah, this is like, or did someone trade it in?
Yeah, just been opened and everything.
Quality.
To be honest.
Nice.
But I've
Yeah.
got it and I'll be sharding.
Terrible game,
It's
but we
got
love the
all
additions. Yeah.
accessories and stuff, but yeah, the game is like
Dog turd.
game's a shocker.
It's nice though. So yeah, that is really nice. So it, oh yeah, and obviously as well as the steelbook, you've got the game itself, which is cool. Really good. And it's always nice to see like the artwork inside the game rather than just like white health and safety warning stuff going on there. So on the art book, I've not actually looked through the art book. Oh, baby. Again, just not my style of turtle. I just find them like, this is going to sound really strange, guys, but way too juvenile. And you could argue that a 42-year-old woman liking turtles is pretty juvenile. But I like it from the 80s. This just, something doesn't land. But it's still turtles. And this is the one I asked for Christmas. So I've clocked this promo copy of Shinobi there, guys. Which was an interesting one. Let's check this.
It's like PS2.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and someone's like printed the actual, like the cover for it.
Yeah, it's full game.
Yeah. Yeah, you see them around quite a bit, don't you? Yeah, they've made like a, that's awesome. It's wicked. Nice one. Yeah, you.
Cover.
So iconic. Oh, yeah.
The one's opposite, but then they don't do a half on.
It's strange. I actually don't remember that magazine, so it's really nice to kind of see. A little bit of a weird relic, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like, it looks like you're going to read it normally.
Yeah.
But
It's just ruined every. Oh, man.
you'd see better days, but
You got a few in, haven't you? A few mags that have kind of come in, sort of thing. So, yeah. It's
Yeah.
wicked. Small shop, decent results. Jess is gonna, well, I'll show you Jess's response when we get in the car because this is the one that I asked for Christmas. And again, if you watch Monday's episode, she called me over, Jem, is this the one you wanted for Christmas? This is the one. So I guess the turtle gods are smiling down upon us. So I'll show her, watch her response. Open that.
Oh, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That was the one. That was the one. It was floating a lot around HMV. And we just opened it in there. And again, it's like not the best like game. And it's not the best design turtles, but that is the one.
What are you going to do with the other one now?
Keep it.
But didn't you already have one?
Yeah, I think you got me one for Christmas. I think it was that one. There's a few of them that release in close kind of proximity to one another. But
Yeah.
I did want that because it's got the steelbook in it, and that in itself is actually worth a bit. So yeah. Yay, now you know. Because
Yes,
that's the one you
exactly.
thought about in the Shopping Mondays episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
There you
exactly.
go. Cool beans. So we're going to go home now, aren't we?
We are.
Let's go. Lady Lounge or Lady Loft incoming. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Welcome back to another part of the episode where Gebs has no makeup on but doesn't give a crap because it's not a fashion show. That's right, Team 24. Let's get situated and have a random hairbrush because that really is not a fashion show, but I like to brush my hair, yes. So that was cool. It was a shame Hidden Chest Gaming was closed. It's weird because when I asked to go down there previously, they were at one of the markets. I think it was Milton Keynes. And then I didn't message beforehand and I went on the off chance as it's quite close to Old School Gaming. And I got there and obviously it was closed, so that was a bit of a downer. So we popped in to get gaming and I did pick one thing up. You probably saw, or guessed rather, what I actually picked up. So I want to show you that and a couple of other bits. Then we need to talk. Random delivery time now. I thought I'd give a little punt to the Luna Remastered Collection. This was not released on PS1 back in the day, so the Americans got it. PAL regions, we didn't get a release of the Luna games. So I actually really wanted to have this on my Switch. I'm going to use it on my gold Zelda Switch Lite back there. It's weird because that's my 3rd Switch Lite and I'm the kind of weirdo that plays different games on all of them. I know it's random, but I absolutely love the Switch and I digress slightly here, but I am really excited for the Switch too. I'm going to be picking that up and I'm going to be streaming Mario Kart World on my Kick channel. So go and follow me on Kick for live streams. I'm going to do that on launch day. Usually I don't stream on a Thursday, but I really want to stream on the Switch launch day. Something special, obviously. I love Nintendo. But anyway, back to this. I really thought I'd give this a go. But let's open it. I'm intrigued to see if there's any... we don't even have... Some of these games don't even have a security seal. You can see that, or their lack of. But I want to see if there's any art in the middle, and I really wanted this because I can just chill out in bed and play this. I love my top-down 16-bit pixel-esque kind of games. Obviously like things like Secret of Mana. See, kind of got that on the Super Nintendo. But anything in that kind of vein I've always been really, really drawn to. So let me just time-lapse this. It'll probably be about an hour's time-lapse by the time I actually get this open. Open! Right, my guess is in this there's going to be box art. Oh, there is box art. There's actually a reversible cover as well with some random information. Okay, so we've got a reversible cover there. You can kind of see, I think I actually prefer that. I like that kind of dark border. It really just focuses in on the artwork there, but that's nice. Considering that we don't get manuals anymore, I think the least we can get is a nice bit of internal box art. So I wanted to show you that because that arrived yesterday. So that's really cool. And obviously with Get Gaming, they go to the markets quite a lot and we've spoke about the market. Birmingham, of course, being the latest retro gaming market. He wasn't overly impressed with it either. But anyway, let's hope the Doncaster gaming market on the 21st of June, Saturday, thank God it's a Saturday, is going to be awesome. But I got it. We unpacked this, we unboxed it in the episode. I've wanted this for quite some time. I think it's definitely worth it for the steelbook alone. And I think this is going to look great on the Switch shelf, which I'm going to be reorganising and redesigning. In an upcoming episode, I want to do something where, kind of got this idea of Callum, he knows that, we lift the back. If you double row in games, you can lift the back of the game so you can actually see all the games that you've got and they're not sandwiched in and hidden behind the front facing stuff. So I think this is going to look really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the Turtles design on this, but I can appreciate from afar this looks like a stunning little bit of box art. This is in lovely condition, and of course being a huge Turtles girl, and we're talking Switch, I can just rattle through this now. I do have a base edition of this, which I'll probably trade, as I'm really, really happy I've got this. So this is a nice little segue into what I want to talk to you about. Sometimes it is just nice to sit down in front of a camera, not have any production value, and just look dead into the lens and talk. And that is pretty much the position I feel that is an interesting pivot in content creating. Obviously running around the country, literally running around Europe sometimes trying to film is a little bit taxing. Now there's this whole thing, and I saw this in one of Retro Rick's comment recently, which spurred me on to just bolt this section into an episode. And it's the notion of content versus production value. Now, I will layman's terms that. What I mean by production value is anything in post-production. So when you slap all your footage into an editing software, you can create fancy things like this, where you've got a nice glow around you, or you can maybe put some text behind you like this, that'll just say text here behind me right now, or you can do absolutely nothing and talk into a camera. And for me, I often find any channel that just talks into a camera like this is boring. I don't like it. It isn't enticing for me as a viewer. It might be enticing for you, but it's not enticing for me. I find it bores the absolute crap out of me. But it's nice to have little segments in videos where you do just talk, break it up a little bit. So it got me kind of thinking, you can still kind of go on retro game hunts, which are very, very lengthy to edit, very, very time consuming, without putting fancy things here, there and everywhere, because you can overbake a cake. You can overbake food and it ruins it. And it's the same with content creating. You can overbake it in post-production and add things that people really don't give two hoots about. So I was kind of actually thinking about not dulling, but just kind of, learning to accept that it is okay sometimes just to sit on a chair, maybe for 4 or 5 minutes out of an episode that is really kind of high production value, and just talk. Because I know as a content creator, my editing style and my ability to make thumbnails, which I do all by myself, I know how good I can edit. And if I had more time, i.e. I didn't have a full-time job, which I do, if this was my full-time job, I would put so much more effort into editing and storytelling. I would do so much more. I think in my mind and my ability to produce far exceeds what I'm producing now. Far exceeds. And I'm not saying that's about overbaking the production value. It would mean a lot more storytelling and easy kind of, I just know in my mind what I'm capable of. But I think what I do now, even with a stressful full-time job, is incredible. And I don't care if you don't agree with me. I care. My intrinsic cues tell me I'm doing a fucking good job with the time that I have. But I'm not going to lie, sometimes just sitting down talking is quite a relief. Now there's channels out there, I won't name them, they're not even in this country, not even on this continent, that I find just I've had to kind of step away from, because it's the same crap, it's the same background, it's the same thing. And for me, it's just not what I like. I like to move around in the game room. I like to go to different shops. I like to go to different countries. I like to add different thumbnails. I like to have, I like to do things completely different. Sometimes we're at base here, sorting things out, and I've always done that. For as long as I've been reactive on my YouTube channel for the last 11 years, I've done moving the game room stuff around. I did that at my old house 8-9 years ago. It's not a new concept, and I love doing that now. I love it, because it makes you feel like if it keeps it new, it keeps it fresh. But then on the flip side, I like to be out in the retro game shops, at markets. Now it's interesting because the past few markets, Nottingham and Birmingham, the gaming markets, they've got crap, I think, for me, just like awful back-end analytics. I could sit here and organise my PS4, my Xbox 360 games and get the same amount of views. And it gets you thinking as a creator, like, why am I wasting my time going to shops and markets when it doesn't add as, it equates to the same, if not better value to stay here and work. And then that brought me back to that comment that I saw on Retro Rick's channel, you know, and it said, thank you for just putting content out and not producing it. It's okay. It's okay to do a retro game hunt and not have 75,000 bits of gameplay. What is that? Oh, some dodgy paintwork over there. Oh, camera shaking too. You know, it's okay not to have things popping up on the screen. So I'm just going to learn that with the time that I have editing video stuff, I'm going to take my time. And if I make a video and it's only 22 minutes long, it's okay. If I make a video and it's 44 minutes long and that fits the template, it is absolutely fine. So I just wondered what you prefer, like production value, content. What do you like? What do you not like? And it'd just be interesting to know what you like and kind of what keeps your attention. So that's kind of where I'm at. And as far as retro game hunting goes, it's the bread and butter of the channel. Years ago, I stepped away from doing top 10 Xbox 360 games, top 10 Amiga games, because I don't like that kind of content. It bores me, it doesn't inspire me. I like to be out and about. I love going in different CEXs as well. I love the retro game shops, and I do enjoy the markets, but they've just been so lackluster, like, for content. And it's the same, you go to some stalls and it's the same games, and I'm like, oh, this is so boring, this is so uninspiring. And what I want to see is there's certain places that you go and they do separate themselves from the crowd and they do have new stuff, and that's what I like. But there seems to be a bit of a drought, if I'm honest, at the markets and the stalls and the shops. In the shops, some of them, not all of them, some of them are like, whoa, you're flipping content, like, and you're flipping stock like there's no tomorrow, and I love that. But there's certain shops that are just not really doing it for me. So yeah, and I think I need to just, yeah, well, we'll leave that there. But anyway, let me know what you like, let me know what you think, and yeah, and thank you. So as you can see, we've got double rows on the Switch shelves. So I need to find some risers that are we're gonna move that stuff at the back. This is what's coming. This is what I need to be filming next. We're gonna have a nice revamp on this, because this tends to stay the same, yeah? Aside from the PS3 stuff, which we did in an episode a couple of months back, maybe 3 months ago, this has been the same. So I need to find something. I'm thinking, like, I might get some plastic made that's going to lift that stuff up, and then we can kind of rehouse the figures and things. This is a great game, by the way. This was sent to me by Square Enix. Loving the fact that it's a Super Nintendo case, but it's actually a Switch game. So I need to get my thinking cap on. And then downstairs, which you can't see, in the lady lounge, we've got a whole heap of new Super Nintendo games, and I've got ideas on where they're going to go. So there's lots of rejigging, lots of revamping, keeping it fresh, keeping it entertaining, keeping things rolling here at the lady lounge and the lady loft. So I'm excited to take you guys on a journey, because I've vlogged the whole thing when I moved from my old house to this house, and even down to the construction of this attic. And I love doing that stuff. So we best keep the good vibes rolling with it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching a much shorter episode, but I'm not going to shoehorn content if it don't fit. Please subscribe, and get some behind the scenes stuff by joining and becoming a member. Thank you, Team 24, and I'll see you in the next one.